welcome to Adventures with Richel, the podcast. I'm Richel Stratton.
And I'm Brian Murray.
Old Mr. Hollywood over here is wearing sunglasses during our podcast today.
I feel better that way today. I come straight from work like I was working 5 minutes ago.
It's weird.
Why?
That you're wearing sunglasses inside.
Can we just try it once?
I guess we are.
All right.
We aren't trying it. You're trying it.
But the duo can try it? What if you want to try it?
I don't.
How do you know? What if when we play this back, people are like...
Should I put my sunglasses on?
Do it for this one.
Do it for this one?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Okay. While she's gone. Anyways.
Which pair?
Oh. I like the darker ones.
All right.
Duh.
Duh.
Okay. So...
I won't be able to see shit.
Podcasts is it cool?
No, I can't fucking see the
What
computer.
do you need to see?
If it's still working?
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay.
'Cause
This is the weirdest shit it's
Ever
not the
done?
weirdest shit we've ever done. Wanna know what the weirdest shit we were ever done with?
Yeah, let's see.
Well, one of the idiotic things that we did. So we're at the Conjuring House in winter.
This is gonna be a good one.
And I come back from the bathroom and Brian's gloves don't have fingertips on them anymore. I said, what happened? He said, I cut them off. I was like, I want to. So I took my gloves and I cut the fingertips off. Meanwhile, it's snowing.
It's like 8 outside.
And freezing outside. And, us idiots cut off the fingertips to our gloves. And it makes no sense why we did it.
How cool were we looking though?
I felt like we looked cool, but then I immediately regretted it when we went outside and I couldn't feel my fingers.
Because it was just like this sticky snot stream on our faces because it was only like 8. Did you know?
Maybe on yours.
Definitely not.
I keep this nose clean.
What?
On lockdown.
I can't see if these sunglasses are too.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
That's
that
a
was
good
pretty
one.
dumb, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't have the gloves no more.
I still have the gloves.
You do?
Yes.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, it
You
does.
still have everything,
Yeah.
and I don't have anything
You have it, you just don't know where it's at.
at all.
Yeah. But no. The thing about it was afterwards we were like, this was so stupid, why did we do it? And you were like, my gloves were like $12 or $20 or
I know.
something like that. They were expensive
You didn't
gloves.
buy the cheap ones,
And mine were $5.
which also makes sense.
Yeah. But I regretted
Thrifty and dumb.
I regretted the decision.
Right.
Mine kept my hands not really warm. I feel like yours probably would have if they were intact.
Yeah, but I liked the action shots. When we were like,
We weren't ever like,
we was like, the ghost.
oh, okay.
You don't think we were?
No. I felt like we kind of looked like we were in a biker gang for a little bit.
That's,
It was, like,
I
super
was
cool.
wanting to be a little bit more edgy.
Edgy.
Yeah.
What are we doing now? Like, what is the goal we're doing here?
We're creating a whole new, like,
Did you think you had something in your nose?
I did,
because
thing.
I said,
Did you? Because of me?
no. I did it because I had a tickle.
So did I. Are you doing that shit too?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Because
cool.
you're making me wear sunglasses during fucking podcasts.
I'm not making you, but I think it's a hit.
All right, every podcast sunglasses.
Not everyone will choose the days, but the 24th I thought would be a good one. Yeah,
It's not the 24th.
24th podcast.
Oh, okay. But not technically because we're in season 2.
What? Anyways,
So,
moving on. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
I did my walk today. You want to know something?
Absolutely.
Okay, very pleasant outside. Kind of hot.
Mhm.
A little bit hot. Not completely ready for it. Not ready for it. When I say I'm not ready for it, like I need to shave my legs if I'm gonna wear shorts. So I was walking in sweatpants. I was like, that's kind of like I'm sweating too much. Okay.
Hence, what you're striving for, though.
No, not really.
So you want to exercise without the sweat.
Correct.
I don't think that's how that works.
I feel like that's how I want it to work.
Well,
Because this is the thing. Now, I'm going to say this. You already know it. And all of you people listening, judge me if you must.
judge her.
Okay? Think I'm disgusting, think I'm gross. It's still not going to change my opinion. It's not going to change what I do. It's not.
Where are you going?
I don't shower every day. Okay? I don't do it because, first of all, women, you know this, it is a chore. It is a chore when you have long hair, unless you decide to let your hair air dry, but then things get wet, like your clothing gets wet. Like, it's a chore to get in there. Like, I don't mind getting in the shower. It's when I get out, all of the things I have to do afterwards, it's just not worth it to me. So I prefer not to sweat.
Dry off.
Dry my hair, all that stuff. I don't want to do it.
Well, you could air dry. Let the world do it.
If you see my hair air dried, it ain't pretty.
Wiggity wiggity whack.
It's looks like an old dirty Halloween wig when it's clean. It like dries really weird.
I like that.
Yeah, like sometimes it's wavy. There's pieces that are straight. I look like crazy.
This is fun.
But so I don't like to sweat, and typically I don't do a lot of things that make me sweat. And I will say, showering every day is not good for your skin, and it's not good for your hair. It washes away the natural oils. You need to shower every day.
And there you have it, folks.
So anyway, I'm a dirtbag. Whatever. I don't care.
No, she just doesn't want her oils to go away.
No, feel mine. No moisturizer.
Dang, feel
Ever.
mine.
You shower multiple times a
He's
day.
like a crocodile.
Yeah, that is rough.
Is that sandpaper?
That was me rubbing his arm.
This is ridiculous.
So anyway, yeah. And then the other thing was, because it was so warm out, I was like, oh, sandal season, okay. So
you gotta make sure them toes are right.
I decided to paint my toes.
I seen them.
I don't like the color.
I liked the color.
Maybe if I was tan, I'd like it. So I wanted like a neonish red.
That's what you got.
No, that's neon orange.
Okay.
But by the time I got done painting them, I was too exhausted to take it off and paint them a different color. So I was like, fuck it. It's going to be 40 tomorrow. It's back.
It is. That's the dumb thing about it.
Stuff.
80 to 40.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 50 degree drop tonight.
Yeah.
And people are going to get sick.
Yeah.
Everybody that's got allergies right now are like, oh, I got allergies. It sucks. And now they're going to, you?
Me.
And like Michelle?
Yeah.
Like she's just,
the weather doing this
Yes.
stupid crazy shit, like, fucks me up.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't have allergies.
Well, that's...
It's the one thing I was like, okay, we've hit this dude with, like, he can't walk, he can't talk, he can't do much of anything. No allergies.
But he's not going to get allergies.
He's not going to have allergies.
Which is good.
And he looks decent in sunglasses.
It looks so good in sunglasses. All right. Anyway,
Okay.
so that was my stuff. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, cool. Let's get started then.
Can I go back? I got a story from last night.
Okay.
I am good.
Okay.
A little rushed today.
Yeah.
But I knew you'd be upset if I couldn't make it, so I wanted to go ahead and get this done, and I really wanted to talk to you guys. About 12 o'clock a.m. this
Okay.
morning. You know, I go to bed at like
8. Tops.
exactly.
Like.
Okay, unless RuPaul's on.
8.
Midnight. I hear my kids say, "Daddy," just like that.
Do they call you daddy?
Yeah, he did last night. No, he said dad, but he was like, Dad, the ceiling fan light just came on and I watched it. And I said, what are you going to do about it? Because I was asleep, man. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't do much. He says, but I watched it come on by itself. And I'm pretty scared in here. Now, his room is 7 inches away from my room. Okay? Like, it's right there.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I think you'll be okay. How'd you know it came on? He said, because the light's on. I was like, okay, so I got to get up and comfort this little guy. He's not even a little guy.
I was going to say, little guy? No.
He's like 40. No.
Mine's a little guy.
Well, yeah.
Yours?
He's 13. But when I walk in there, he's like standing on his bed in the catcher's position all the way to the wall. If he could be in the wall or part of it, he would have been. All because that light came on.
What was he going to catch?
He
A
wasn't
ghost?
trying to catch anything. He was trying to get away.
It was a defensive stance.
But I'm saying if he could have been in the actual wall, he would have been. Dad!
I feel like I've tried to melt into things before.
Well, yeah, like they can't see you.
Yeah. So.
But it was cool for me.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking hey, man, we've got it going on again. This is what I want. I'm going to do TikTok videos, and we're going to be famous on TikTok.
Never.
None of that happened.
No. You went back to bed.
No,
You didn't even get up.
No, I did get up, and I went in there and looked, and I did comfort him like a dad would do it. Hey, stop being a pussy. I was like, stop, dude. You're all right. It's just a ceiling fan. And are you sure that it's on? And he's like, Dad, it's still on. I was like, oh.
Are you sure you didn't forget? Are you sleepwalking?
It scared him, though, because I could tell the way he was standing.
Yeah.
It was cool, though.
It
right?
was cool. Yeah. It was just electrical problems, probably. Right?
I hope not. It could be a fire.
That's so funny, because, like, people who don't do this are like, I hope it's just the electrical problems and not a ghost. And you're
That's
like,
true.
I hope not.
I hope it's the electrical problem. Not the electrical. I hope it's the ghost.
Yeah, you're like, I can handle that.
And then then I keep thinking, well, I did bring that item into the house.
What item?
I didn't tell you.
No.
I didn't tell you.
No.
Oh, well, never mind.
What item?
That little coffin I found in my backyard?
You didn't tell me you found a coffin in your backyard.
Because I didn't. I'm kidding.
I don't think you're kidding.
I am kidding. I did bring the little...
I don't
For
think...
real. I am. I'm just kidding. I was wanting to see if I can get them fired up. I didn't find anything, but I did bring home the little clown thingy. It's the newest recent thing.
Okay, but it's been there a little bit.
A week and a half?
Is his room above the garage?
Uh-huh.
Where it's at?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's definitely a
It's
cloud.
a clown. Oh, sorry about that, Nick. Get better grades. He's got good grades. I need to put it over Braden's.
Get it on
Switch
over.
rooms, kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you want to hear about the topic?
Yeah, I want to
You
hear
guys
about
want to hear
the
about the
topic.
topic? You want to hear us be...
Jibber jabber about stupid shit.
That was fun, though. I thought we did real good there.
Yeah.
A lot of laughs.
Funny thing about it is we always have something to talk about, and we talk like at least 4 times a day on the phone.
Yeah.
How do we constantly have something to talk about?
We're magical.
Apparently so.
Okay. Here's the topic. Okay, well, first I'm going to start it off like this. Okay. Everybody that does this paranormal investigating stuff has the case, has the story that hits them hard, and that's why they like it. Or they've had the experience. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Had the experience, heard the big ass story.
Yeah.
Everybody's heard the Conjuring story.
Yeah.
Okay, terrifying.
Yes.
Most people have heard about the entity case, where the woman was sexually, they couldn't figure out
What was happening?
ever. They never did.
Yeah.
Okay. So people know about those. People know about the Einfield because of the Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a story.
I have a question.
Go.
Do they know about it because of the Conjuring, or do they know about it because of the investigators?
Probably both.
Okay.
But I think the Conjuring movie really helped that one out.
Okay.
Because, first of all, that's in England.
Mm-hmm.
Most stories that Americans probably know about are probably in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Conjuring house, the entity, that stuff happened here. This was in England. And I would think that the investigators that were, like, serious about this would know about it. But I think the Conjuring helped it.
Okay.
Okay? The investigators, yeah, everybody knows about Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah.
If you've done any of this, you know about them. Whether you're pro or,
Yeah. I feel like even if you aren't into this, but you're into scary stuff,
yeah.
like horror films, you probably know about them because of the movies.
They were actually on this one too.
Okay.
So this is another one of their cases. A lot of their cases, man, are
Harry.
lots of them, and they get involved, and I feel like from what I've read, some of them they weren't really asked to be a part of, but they become a part of.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes they helped and sometimes they irritated.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
That's
fascinated by it.
That's with anything, though. Sometimes you help, sometimes you don't. Like, it's a tricky situation, to be honest. Also, if you're having stuff going on, why, especially to the extent that these certain cases were having things going on, why wouldn't you call in the bigwigs?
Like, they're at that point,
The
they're the most notorious
like
ghost hunters there is. That was really who it was.
yeah.
Amityville was another one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody knows that story.
Yeah.
So this one right here is called the Smurl family haunting.
Yes.
Okay, and the Smurls. First of all, I really like the name.
Smurl.
Yeah,
Kind of reminds me of Smurf.
it does me too. I like it.
Okay.
But the Smurls moved into a double block house on Chase Street in West Pittston, in Pennsylvania. Okay, in August
You
of
could just
19.
said in Pennsylvania.
I should have said just Pennsylvania. In 1973, they basically claimed that they were getting disturbed by a demon that caused loud noises and bad odors, which we've pretty much heard that from many of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The
that
odor
threw their dog into the wall,
Aw.
shook their mattresses.
Okay.
I think we've been a part of that.
We've been a part of that.
And pushed one of their daughters down a flight of stairs and physically and sexually assaulted family members on several occasions.
Jeez.
Let me back up. Okay. Move into the house, they start having this stuff happen. I want to know why they immediately went to demon.
Probably because the odor, the smell.
Okay. Shaking mattresses,
Okay.
throwing things.
Mm-hmm.
What does that sound like to you?
Poltergeist.
Sounds like a poltergeist to me.
Yes.
Through a daughter. What do poltergeists mostly?
Deal with,
Little teenage girls and things like that, the hormones and stuff like that. So I wonder why they went into the demon route.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was gonna say I do have a couple things.
Well, I'm gonna hear them.
Well, I read somewhere got the nickname Nightmare on Chase Street instead of Nightmare on Elm Street, which I just think is really good.
I like that a lot.
And then I don't want to steal any information that you're going to give, because what I read was that there were 4
Ghosts.
Yes,
Okay.
4 entities there, and one
Bad.
there was a bad one, but one was a poltergeist.
Okay. It says this on here.
Okay, well then you go
I was
ahead.
just reading what they said at the beginning.
Okay, well you go ahead.
That's all I wanted to read off of that.
Oh,
I have more things that
I was
want.
gonna say I didn't want to steal any of the
You
information
didn't.
you wanted to tell me.
No. I would,
Sorry, go ahead.
I will tell you that I watched a bunch of YouTube stuff on this
Uh-huh.
and for years.
Yeah.
And this one right here, to me, out of all the ones that people have mentioned, the people that weren't an investigator
Uh-huh.
were the ones that sold it for me the most.
Okay.
Cops, policemen,
Mm-hmm.
reporters, they're there to tell stories.
Yeah.
Policemen, firefighters, things like that.
They're
They're
not,
there to do a job.
yeah, they're there to account what happened.
Yes. And to hear what they were saying, like the actual audio from the places,
Mm-hmm.
talking about seeing the refrigerators moving up and down the hallways.
Yeah.
And listening to them being terrified of the rocking chair just as now basically flipped up on its own in front of them
Yeah.
was like, it got me super excited. Like they were watching this stuff happen and recording it, and there were police officers that did not want to go back into the house. They would rather take a burglar out.
Well, yeah, because it's scarier when it's unknown. But I will say that I think they probably leaned towards demon or demonic because of the foul smell.
Yeah.
You know, typically that is like a
Sulfur, rotting meat
Yes.
type stuff.
which we also have smelt that.
Yeah, we have.
It was me. I don't shower. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You don't smell like that. I mean, not that I've noticed.
I smell good today. I showered.
You did. What a chore that was, wasn't it?
Yes, gosh.
Okay, tell me what you like about the Smurls.
I have not researched the case as much as you. Okay. I haven't watched all the videos. that you have watched. I find it interesting because what I was reading was that priests were claiming nothing was going on,
Mm-hmm.
which apparently Mrs. Smurl, I think her name's Janet,
Mm-hmm.
said that 4 exorcisms happened in the house and didn't do anything because the demon was bouncing back to the other block of the double block house.
Mhm.
Was going to the other side. So she said that there were 4 exorcisms that were unsuccessful done.
Dang.
So she's saying this. I read somewhere that a priest actually stayed in the house for like 2 nights and nothing really happened.
If you have an intelligent being
Uh-huh.
that is going targeting certain people of the house,
Uh-huh.
don't they know that there's gonna? Don't they know that?
They probably do. And like if you know that the priest is there to get rid of you, you're probably not going to act up
Yes.
so that they think nothing's going on. You know? I will say the interesting thing that I thought was that they said, the Smurls said that intensive praying rid them of it. Which I have faith. I believe that, you know, praying does help and can do things.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why did the exorcisms not work then?
I think the exorcisms have to work because the people that are doing them also have to believe.
So do you think that they didn't believe that anything was going on, so they just went in there and went through the motions?
With the amount of coverage this story had on the news,
Uh-huh.
with the reporters, with Ed and Lorraine coming out and telling the reporters that this is happening,
Yeah.
there were people that were trying their hardest to see this house.
Yeah.
The entire block was nothing but cars, police. Everybody wanted to see this. It's a real haunting, God. They had it on the news.
Yeah.
If I'm a Catholic priest
Yeah.
or whatever, I wouldn't want to give any notoriety to anything that's supposedly evil like it's happening. I think it would
It
help
would
that
feed
go,
off
yes,
of it.
right, help it
Yeah.
grow and manifest.
I
So
agree.
with the amount of attention that it had on it, I think it was more like the way to make this chaos stop is to say
It's not real.
nothing's happening.
Yeah.
You
Makes
gotta
sense.
listen. You have
The part that I find interesting that I'm like, I'm not saying that I don't think it happened. I would believe the police officers and the firefighters more than I would believe
you just read my mind.
a priest
Yeah, you read my mind.
about a demonic encounter.
Well, a police officer has to write reports,
Yes.
detailed.
Reports. A firefighter has to write detailed reports.
Right.
They have no skin in the game.
None. They want to go home.
Yeah, they showed up. Weird shit was happening. They're like, listen, I gotta get out of here. You don't need me. You need someone else.
Yeah.
And then the priest comes and it's like, hey, let's not blow this up. It's gonna make it worse. I'm saying that it's not real.
And I think
Because like also, sorry.
I think Ed and Lorraine brought a lot of attention to it.
Yeah.
At this time, they got a little show that's going on where people know who they are. They're doing all these lectures and things.
Yeah.
People they know who they are.
Yeah.
And anything in Connecticut, and the East Coast, Pennsylvania, and the Hampshires, and all. There's only one, isn't there?
I believe so.
Is there only one Hampshire?
You're asking me I'm horrible with
I
geography,
think
but I'm
there's not a
absolutely-
South Hampshire.
No, it's not Hampshire either.
What is it? Hampshire?
Hampshire.
I thought it was Hampshire. New Hampshire.
New
That's-
Hampshire.
I really don't think I'm saying it right.
I don't know. New Hampshire.
That doesn't say New
New
Hampshire.
Hampshire. It might be our accent.
We don't have the same one.
We don't.
I'm
though.
saying Hampshire. You're saying Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
We live in the same town.
I know, but we don't have the same accent.
How's that happen?
Sometimes people are blessed with a little bit more twang.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
Okay, I was like, what's sticky? It's your swoosh.
Oh.
I was like,
It could be that Carmelo.
I know. I was like, ew. What am I touching?
I too don't shower.
But no. So lots of attention. I will say that. Yeah, I feel like you were saying, priests don't want to amp this up. The other thing about it is, if a priest goes in there and says nothing's happening,
Mm-hmm.
how did 4 exorcisms happen?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I think it was under the table that nothing happened. Let's just say nothing's happened.
I think the exorcisms were under the table.
Oh, of course.
And up where everyone, you know, the other way.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not like you could just, you know, DoorDash an exorcism. You know? Like,
No.
you can't. You can't.
It's true.
Like, you can't just, you have, there's a, I feel,
Yeah.
from what I know, there
You
is
have to get
a
permission.
permission.
Yeah,
There's
like from the
paperwork.
man.
There's a lot of things.
And you have to be like.
There has to be proof. They have to feel like,
Yeah, they go through like a school.
yeah.
Like you can't say, "Hey, Steve, hey, read this stuff off. Are
Yeah.
you cool with this?"
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
And perform this.
And to do that, somebody's got to say, "Hey, look, man, I think this is the real deal."
Yeah.
So there's some lying.
Yeah. Someone, somewhere, is lying.
Somebody is lying. Is it the Smurls? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I'm pro Smurl on this.
I'm
If you find out that it's a hoax and I didn't read as far, and I
You're
have,
gonna be pissed.
yeah, like, shut up. I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel like I said, I think that the firefighters and the police officers, like, saying something's going on in there makes me think things were going on in there.
If I played their voices and you listen to those soundtracks, you can tell that a police officer of X amount of years
Mm-hmm.
who has seen chaos and murder and burglary,
Mm-hmm.
he was scared to the point where I don't want to come back in here. I saw things that I shouldn't be seeing. I saw the refrigerator. The refrigerator's heavy.
Yeah.
In the late 70s,
Yeah.
them bitches are heavy.
They're made out of metal.
They're steel. Metal is steel.
I was like, am I wrong?
No, and like if that's levitating and moving across the floor, how long before you move out?
I'm moving out.
If Archie is sitting down here and you just gave it a biscuit,
Okay.
or we don't give dogs biscuits. What do you
A
give them?
dog biscuit. You can. A
Okay,
treat.
a treat.
Yeah. You have a dog. Mia is so mistreated. She never gets biscuits or
No,
treats.
okay, so you're giving it is a biscuit, isn't it? I was thinking like Hardee's.
I also give Archie that too.
Archie's not mistreated. It
Archie
lives
gets
better than a human.
pancakes and eggs and waffles and bacon and
That is
sausage.
animal abuse. Anyways, if Archie,
He always gets the first waffle or pancake because it's
that's the fuck up.
yeah. So
Okay. This one looks like a lightning bolt.
he gets it.
Okay, I made pancakes for the first time the other day. They were not good. They are not the color that I normally see them as. There's a temperature that you need to use and a special blend of batter that I did not have a part in.
Did you just mix flour?
I was
together?
like, I'm gonna throw some water in here. I know there's got to be an egg because egg goes in all the shits. And I put that in there and I whipped it around and I threw it on there. And I know when I went to go scrape it off, I shouldn't be sweating. And it was like a fucking frisbee. And I gave it to Brayton. He was like, "Oh, Dad, why is it that color?" It
What
was
color was it? Was it-
black, they would call it.
You burnt them.
All the way. What's the temperature?
I usually do mine like 350. 300,
Okay.
350.
Because I feel like I was in the 8s.
They don't go that hot.
Mine does.
Was it on, do you have an electric stove?
Yeah.
Okay, so like you just turn the burner on
Yeah.
and it's like high, medium,
Yeah.
low.
Yeah.
I would go with like probably medium,
Okay. Because I didn't.
not high.
I wanted them bitches fast.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to impress people, with my pancake skills. Anyways, back to the Smurls.
Yeah.
If Archie gets a biscuit and flies across the room,
Okay.
and then you see the fridge
We're leaving.
Yeah.
We're going to figure out what we're doing, but we're leaving. We're not staying in the residence anymore. We're not staying in the house.
Or you would invite Matt over and you guys leave.
I might invite Matt and Anthony so he could film what was going on.
And
so then they
capture
could
it. Okay.
really get to the bottom.
But you're
of it.
gone.
I feel like I have to take care of my family
Okay.
and make them pancakes. So, like, I have to go.
Where would I be?
You're going to be at your house.
Why does everybody get to come here but me?
I'm coming to your house.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll make you pancake biscuits.
You don't need to make us pancakes. I don't even like pancakes.
Well, you'll like mine.
But, no. I'm saying I'm leaving the house and then we're probably going to figure something out and I'm going to be in trouble because Chris is going to think I brought something home with me.
This is true. Now, see,
Yeah.
I know, and Chris is a firefighter.
Yeah.
So, I feel like when he's on the job, it's straight. There's no nonsense.
No, there's no nonsense.
So, he goes into a place, he sees this stuff happening. His report is going to reflect that.
Yeah.
No lying.
No line.
He gains nothing.
It's a legal document,
Right.
their reports.
You can use this in the court of law.
Yes. So they have to be detailed and accurate.
Everything.
Yes.
Just like a police report.
From the time you got there to the time you left. Like,
Everything that's going on.
Mhm.
That's why I have such a hard time believing that this wasn't a thing. So some people was thinking that because Ed and Lorraine was there, that it was being made up.
That's the thing about paranormal, okay? And it's horrible that even if you capture something on video, even if you experience something, like witness it, people are going to try to discredit it and explain it away, especially if it's scary. If it's scary, they're going to try to discredit it and explain it away and call it a hoax because they're fighting with their belief system. They're fighting with their own mind. How is this possible? That means that there's things out there that we can't see or can't control. And that's scary. The unknown is very, very scary to people. So they're going to be like, nope, that's made up. And because Ed and Lorraine were involved in so many cases that this has happened, like things have happened and that are scary, they want to discredit them altogether. Because you must be behind this if you keep experiencing.
Yeah, like, I get you. I get what you're saying.
Which I'm not saying anything like, I'm saying that's how I feel like people feel towards it when they don't necessarily
Especially
believe
that
in
day.
paranormal.
Those days.
Those days.
Like, you couldn't, in some families, some cultures and things, you can't even bring up the paranormal or else they'll send you off to Penhurst.
Yeah.
Like, you're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk about that. You're the devil, kid.
Yeah.
Why did I do the voice?
I don't know.
I'm stuck with I think it's real.
Yeah. But then didn't they end up moving and
Mhm.
nothing happened? They didn't have any problems after intense praying? I will say that part, I'm like, your intense praying, but the exorcism didn't work, but your intense praying did. Like, but you made a good point about if they don't believe it. But then if they don't believe it, why are they there?
Right, and also, do you want this to be gone so much that you start not seeing the things, not hearing the things, you're not feeling it anymore. You're coming up with reasons why the refrigerator up and levitated across the room.
Yeah.
That's not what happened, and it's obviously something else.
I don't know.
And a lot of times when these people move, that they don't get followed.
Yeah.
And the next family that comes in,
Doesn't
doesn't happen. These entities aren't. There's not a schedule.
No, they do what they want.
There's
when
not
they
an
want.
MO.
No, there's like, I'm bored. Let's torture the shit out of these people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I enjoy it.
I mean, I do too.
Would you go there?
Well, Probably. They say that the house has nothing going on now. You know what I mean? I will say, if it was back when the stuff was actually happening, I would go there the first, like, to consult. But if I actually witnessed that stuff, I would say, hey, this is outside of my expertise. I'm not an expert, and this is outside of my, like, what I can handle. So I need to get someone else in here that can handle your dog getting thrown across the room and things like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you've also been, like, the claims that they've had, we've been a part of several of those. The bed moving and shaking. That happened to us.
Yeah, like,
it's happened to us.
That stuff, I feel like, it's more of your fridge moving.
It is,
and the dog being thrown.
Right.
That I'm kind of like, ugh. I don't really know what I can do for a fridge moving.
No, it's that. It's not being able to see it. There's certain people that aren't believing it, and there are so many people that are generally not scared of that type of thing that are shaken.
Yeah.
By it.
Yeah. But that's not the only case that police officers have, like, reported on.
Oh, no.
Of, like, weird shit happening and them not. Weren't there officers that went to the demon house that wouldn't go in there anymore?
Yep, Sally House.
Sally House? They're like, nope.
Yeah, you should watch the one on the Sally House, man. They had a TV show came there, like Inside Edition or something like that.
Okay.
The man was claiming that he was getting scratched by this little girl that he called Sally or whatever.
Okay.
And while he was there, and they were live broadcasting, stuff was appearing, scratches, and he was literally not doing anything.
Yeah.
So
how do you hoax that? How do you make that up?
Because, I mean, he was bleeding.
Yeah. How do you make that happen?
I don't know, but they're good if they do.
Special effects.
And I've met him.
Yeah.
And he's super, super nice. He and his wife, they were super nice. But there was a police officer there that was it.
They're like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm out. Because at that point, it's outside their wheelhouse, too. Outside their expertise. I can't shoot it or arrest it. So, I got to go. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, having something happen at your own house, like the lights coming on.
I've had lights come on.
The doors shut. It's not a great feeling.
I've had lights come on. I haven't had the door shut. We've had shadow figures. We've had
Archie has not
movement.
Levitated.
No, he has been on high alert watching something before. Which I'm like, why are you acting so weird? What is it?
Just staring into the open space? Or
Sitting.
Looking up?
Yeah. The other day he was
I will get rid of a dog if they start doing that.
I wouldn't.
Why?
They're letting you know something.
Yeah, but okay, I would never get rid of my dog.
You sound like Mia is mistreated. I was not joking, guys.
Really?
Pete is coming after you, bitch.
Who's Pete?
Peta.
Like the bread?
No.
The
animal people.
I thought we were back on biscuits.
Are you hungry?
Pita, yes. Pita.
Peta.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Not
Peter.
Not Peter.
Pita. It's that language barrier.
Yeah.
That we
different
have.
accents. Right, I call it something different. Tomato. That's not how you say it either.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all me. So, okay.
No, I think that the dogs, I think it's good.
That they can see?
Yeah. I feel like multiple times Archie has let me know something's up.
I'd like to take our dog to a few locations. We don't have a dog together. Our dogs.
I'm going to let you know right now, I don't want to take Archie to...
He's a hyper motherfucker.
He is hyper when people first get around, and then he calms down. And then he's a very, very good dog, but he gets excited. He still has puppy energy. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but he's like 28 years old.
He's not in dog years. Maybe.
Well.
But, like, I don't think... No. Anyway, I wouldn't want to take him because, like, what if he's barking at people, like, the whole time? Like,
Right.
he's going to be sniffing at everything. He's going to be so overloaded with new smells and new
But
things
he's worthless.
that he won't be paying attention.
No, he's going to be in a coma.
He's going to be like, oh, my God. I got so excited.
You smell that? That is the non-showering person.
He's like, I got to go for a ride. I got to go for a walk. I'm sleepy.
Exactly.
Where's my pancake?
So do you feel, one more thing on this Smurl.
Okay.
Do you feel that the church kind of let him down? The priests?
I don't know. I don't like to...
Talk about the church?
I'm really big on, like, I don't like to pick sides if I wasn't there.
That's great.
You know what I mean? I will say, now, from the standpoint that the exorcisms didn't work, let him down. From the standpoint of saying nothing's going on, kind of let him down with the media type thing, okay? Like, you kind of threw him under the bus there.
Yeah, and you're also kind of like, you lean on those people.
Yeah, but on a separate, like, thought process, saying nothing's there because they're trying to keep the activity from escalating, you're not letting him down.
No.
And coming back 4 times to do an exorcism, I don't think you're letting him down. You came back 4 times. Like, it's not...
Was it with different good people, though?
But still, the church had to be like, yeah.
And go back.
Was it different churches?
Yeah, you're right.
Was it different churches? I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm fascinated with the audio.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that... I'm assuming that you think that...
I think you made perfect sense. I feel like the media messed this up.
Well, you know, media does that a lot of the time.
I think that they did. I think making a full report on this made it a spectacle.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
A spectacle.
Yeah, they made it that, and there were people that on Friday nights would be driving by the house, and that's what they would do on date night, is to see if they could see the ghost. And I feel like I would be there to kind of do that.
I mean, probably.
Just to check it out. And I think with that much attention and all... Okay, they didn't even have social media back then.
No.
Can you
it was
imagine how
papers.
it would be now?
Jeez.
They're full of shit. This is not happening. Okay.
Yeah.
Photoshopped. All that shit.
Be horrible.
And they didn't like what they had then.
Yeah.
They probably would have said, no, we don't have none.
Yeah, they would have backed out. And like, nope. Because at this point, we'll deal with the demons. They're a little nicer.
Then the social media freaks. Hell yeah.
Hey.
No, not freaks.
It's more like the meanies. You're mean.
Yeah, you're mean to people.
Don't be mean.
All right. So that's what I've got.
I liked it. I feel like next week's podcast is going to be a good one, right? It's going to be... What?
Which one? P to the A to the L to the M to the E to the R?
Yeah. The next podcast is going to be on location. What? Absolutely crazy. And then the week after that, I feel like I have a topic already.
You do?
I think so.
What is it?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why?
Because we still have a couple weeks.
Is it a good topic?
I feel like it is.
Did you like this topic?
I did like this topic.
All right, let's go.
All right. Well, on that note, that's all that we have. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, download, and let us know what you think, but be kind. And go out there and make every day an adventure. All right. Bye.
Make good pancakes.
Bye.
Bye.
Ow.
Sorry.